Everybody. I want to talk about the players involved in the negotiations. We've conversed quite a bit about negotiations, but we really haven't talked about the specific players. I thought that maybe we'll spend a couple minutes to get a better sense of who's at the table, why they're at the table, what they can do at the table. In later discussions, we'll talk about some of the skills that may enable one player to do better at the negotiations than others. It really is somewhat of a game, and you can learn how to play the game a little bit better. Some people don't like to think of it as a game, but it really is. So let's talk about some of the players. The first is the executives or the owners of the firm. These are the people that set the overall direction, at least in relation to management. On the flip side is the labor union representatives. It could be the higher level union representatives, maybe from corporate. Believe it or not, unions have corporations and corporate boards as well. But these two players are often pitted together at the highest ranks. The executives are the ones that are determining how much they're able to spend, how much they can commit to the endeavor. Union representatives are going to state what they have to have. What's their bottom line? One is the most, one is the least. So those two often pit themselves up against each other, at least as far as this game. Below that level is the HR representatives and the union representatives. Most unions within a firm have a representative, somebody from corporate that they appoint to handle all of the issues with that particular union. Human resource professionals are the ones that interact most with union professionals. They interact in relation to grievances, arbitrations, memorandums of understanding, tentative agreements, and side letters. Human resources gets their marching orders, so to speak, from executives, just like union representatives get their marching orders from higher level union executives. Then comes the negotiators, the third level. In some cases, like in my history, I did most of the negotiations myself. I often went into a firm after they'd had paid negotiators and did most of the negotiations myself. In fact, nearly all of it. I often find it's easier to develop a relationship with unions when you're the one sitting at the table. Some agencies don't like to do that. Since it is often negative and could strain a relationship, they'd rather have somebody from the outside. You certainly don't build relationships that way. So you have an HR professional or a paid negotiator who sits on behalf of management. Labor unions may bring in a skilled negotiator as well. They may have their union representative of that union represent themselves. Either way, the third level, you have the unions. The final level is the managers and the supervisors on one end and the employees and union members on the other. Union members are certainly looking out for their best interests, not necessarily future employees, not even the ones that are alumni that have retired. They're looking out what's best for them. There's very few instances where I've seen unions really look at the future, their future membership or their past membership. And that goes to stay whether it's today or people in 5 or 10 years. Unions are, in my opinion, too quick, too easy to give up some of their future benefits for their present ones. This is because most employees don't stay at a firm very long. Supervisors and managers are greatly impacted by labor unions and whatever is negotiated because they actually have to implement it. So those are the levels that we see. 4 levels in particular. Executives and high-level managers on one are balanced out by the high-level corporate offices of the union. Second level is HR professionals, which are balanced against the union representatives, professional union representatives. Then the third level is the negotiators. Both the HR and union representatives can be the negotiators, or they can bring in skilled negotiators. The larger the firm, usually they bring in skilled negotiators. And then lastly, you come with the supervisors and managers balanced against the members themselves, former the current employees. Hope it gives you some perspective. Certainly look forward to chat with you guys more. Thank you.